You awaken in the middle of the night to someone or something clawing at your window. You think it's just some sicko trying to break in, so you ignore it. But then again, when you look over at the clock, it's only 11 p.m. What are they doing awake at this time? It can't be that late. And what's more is that you don't hear any cars passing by, no music from next door, no dogs barking, no crickets chirping outside. Everything is eerily silent. A chill runs down your spine. But then you notice something strange. The moon is an ominous red color tonight. That must be it. No wonder it's so dark. You look back at the window and see that the clawing has stopped. Maybe you were just imagining things. You go back to sleep, but every time you close your eyes, you imagine blood dripping down the glass, scratching with sharp metal nails. And then there's a face pressed against the other side, snarling fangs glinting in the moonlight. When you finally do fall asleep, you dream of being chased through a dark forest by a pack of wolves. Then suddenly, one of the wolves stops in its tracks, turns around and reveals itself to be human. Standing up on two legs and wearing clothes. Still, it looks at you with vicious hunger in its eyes and opens its mouth, revealing sharp fangs. Then everything goes black. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. Wait, why does your reflection look different in the mirror? Your eyes seem darker, almost black. And what's with the faint cuts around your neck? Did you sleepwalk and cut yourself somehow? But that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You feel fine otherwise. Though in fact better than fine, you feel great. So you shake off the thought and get ready for school. At school, you feel restless. Mr. Williams' droning voice seems too great on your nerves and you can't focus on anything. Every little noise in the hallway seems amplified, every giggle, every cough, and you find yourself itching to get out into the fresh air. During biology class, they show you a picture of an eye and point out the pupil and the iris. You can't help but think, pupil, what's a pupil? Iris, what's an iris? For some reason you don't recognize these words. Are you getting sick? You hope it's not the new plague everyone's been talking about. After school, you decide to walk home instead of taking the bus. As you're walking, you realize you're actually enjoying the feeling of the wind on your skin, the sun on your face, and the sounds of birds tweeting and kids playing seem almost musical to you. Just then, you see a couple of kids your age walking ahead of you, and you stop to watch them enter a house. It's a pretty normal-looking house, except for the big iron gates that the kids just strolled through. You take a closer look and realize they have spikes on them. You shrug it off and continue home. But now you notice a lot of houses around town have iron gates with spikes. What's the deal with that? The next day at school, you're having trouble paying attention in class. You keep thinking about those gates and what they might be for. Then all of a sudden your vision flashes red and you hear a bell ring in your head. You cover your ears and try to focus on Mr. Williams' lecture, but the ringing continues. It gets louder and then your vision fades to black. When you come back to your senses, you notice that everyone is staring at you. You look down and realize that your hands are glowing red. What the hell? You try to stand up, but your body feels heavy and weak and your vision starts to fade again. And before you know it, you pass out. When you wake up, you're lying in a hospital bed. Your mom is sitting beside you, her face pale and drawn. She immediately jumps up when she sees you're awake. "Oh, thank God," she says, rushing to your side. "Are you all right? You scared us half to death." You tell her that you feel fine, but she doesn't believe you. "Don't try to hide it, honey," she says. "I know something's wrong." She takes your hand and tells you that you need to tell her what happened. "Please, Mom," you say. "I'm really okay." But even as you say it, you know that's not true. You don't feel okay. In fact, you feel worse than you did before. You feel tired, drained, and if you look closely in the mirror, you see that your eyes are red and Your mom gasps when she sees your eyes. "Oh my God," she whispers. "It's happening." She tells you that this has been going on for weeks. The headaches, the fatigue, the changes in your eyes. She took you to every specialist, but none of them could figure it out. "What's happening to me?" you ask. Your mom shakes her head. "I don't know," she says, tears streaming down her face. "But I'm gonna find out." That night, you wake up from a nightmare. Once again, you're being chased through a dark forest by a pack of wolves. But this time, one of the wolves transforms into a beautiful woman. And before you can react, she lunges forward and bites you on the neck. You thrash around, trying to get away, but she holds on tight. "Let go," you scream. "Get off me." But she just laughs and says, "This is for your own good." And then everything goes black. You wake up feeling stronger than ever before. Your vision is sharper, your hearing is keener, and you can smell things more vividly than ever. Before, you thought your life was boring. Now you realize how truly exciting it is. There's so much more to the world than you ever knew, and you can't wait to explore it all. You look over at your bedside table and see a small wooden box. You open it and find a silver locket inside. You put it on and feel a surge of power. Suddenly you understand everything. You understand the dreams, the nightmares, the cravings. You are a vampire now. You may not remember everything about your past life, but you do remember one thing, your name. You are now the vampire, Vlad Tepes. Your first task is to find the woman who turned you. You want to thank her and also ask her some questions. But when you get to her house, you see that it's abandoned. Everyone has left. They were all vampires too, and they all abandoned her. You feel sorry for her and want to help, but she disappeared without a trace, and you don't know where to find her. So you decide to travel the world and look for her. As you're traveling, you meet other vampires who tell you about their kind. There are many different types of vampires, but they all share one common goal: to survive and thrive in a human world. Some vampires choose to live in the shadows, avoiding humans at all costs. Others live among humans, hiding their true nature. Then there are the bold ones who don't hide their fangs and are proud to be what they are. Over time, you learn more about your powers. You can turn into a bat or a wolf, fly, read minds, control the weather. But with great power comes great responsibility. You also have weaknesses. Sunlight, garlic, and holy water can weaken you. And if you're staked through the heart, well, that'll do you in. But you're not afraid, you're excited. This is your chance to live a life that's more than just human. You're a vampire now. You're immortal, you're powerful, and you're ready to take on the world. This is where your journey begins. Where will you go first? Who will you meet? And what kind of vampire will you be? The choice is yours. Make me a story about a teenage age 17 who receives a vampire system and make it like my vampire system. You have to feed on blood to survive, and you have superhuman strength, speed, and agility. You also have a healing factor that allows you to recover from injuries quickly. However, sunlight weakens you and fire can burn you. One day, while exploring the city, you come across an underground fighting ring where humans fight each other for sport. The sight of blood excites you and you sneak into the arena to feed. But you're soon discovered and the fighters try to kill you. Using your powers, you escape and vow to find a way to control your thirst for blood. You seek out other vampires, hoping they can help you, but they either want to use you for their own purposes or destroy you. Out of fear, you become a hunted animal, forced to live in the shadows and hide from both humans and vampires. One day, you meet a mysterious woman who claims to be a descendant of an ancient vampire clan. She offers to teach you how to control your powers and resist your bloodlust. With her help, you become a formidable fighter and develop a taste for animal blood, which satisfies your hunger without the risk of turning into a mindless killer. Together, you hunt down the vampires who tried to destroy you, and you gain a small measure of revenge. In the end, you find peace with your new existence and embrace your destiny as a protector of humanity. You continue to hone your skills and search for a cure for your bloodlust, but ultimately decide that being a vampire is not so bad after all.